So, Kev, where would you find shochu in Japan if you weren't going to one of the many distilleries?
Good question. I reckon the easiest place to find shochu in Japan is where you find most things in Japan that are delicious, and it's your local 7-Eleven and or Family Mart.
And or convenience stores. So, I guess this week, we're looking at convenience store shochu.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey everybody, I'm Fletch.
I'm Kev.
We're Tano Spirits, and this is Tano Tastes.
Tano Tastes.
So recently had the opportunity to go to the Sake Festival. Unfortunately, Kev could not make it to that because he was off doing something in the snow.
Snowboarding, yeah.
However, there was a shochu distillery at the Sake Festival, and I managed to pick up some of these. These are your regular run-of-the-mill kind of like convenience. If you go to a convenience store in Japan, you're going to find shochu in bottles like this. So I got these three because I really wanted to share them with Kev. And I also have this one, which is from 7-Eleven in 2016, I believe.
A vintage.
Vintage 7-Eleven. I have not cracked this. I was always looking for a special occasion. So this might be really shit. Okay, we haven't done.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say none of these will be top shelf.
We're not sure. We're not sure. We haven't done much research into these at all. None. I do know that they're it says Satsuma Shuzo.
Yeah.
These are actually the Satsuma. I do know that I think you can get these from JFC online. I'm not sure if it's actually. I should not say that because there is one store in Australia where you can get it, and these guys were selling it at the Sake Festival,
right?
And it was Satsuma Shuzo. So this was their whole line. So without further ado, we're going to go through and do a really quick tasting of each one of these. What do you reckon we go pink, green, black, and then wild card?
And then this one. And we don't know what any of these are, really.
Yeah,
we don't know what they taste like. We don't even know what the base ingredient is. We're just going to use the power of our senses to figure out what these are, and then rate them. We can rate them like base
I have no idea. This one could be rice, this one could be barley, this one could be Imo, but nobody fucking knows. They could all be Imo. We don't know. So, let's go for the pink one, shall we?
Let's go
to the pink one.
Start with pink. I like this bottle, I like this label. I actually have seen this label around before.
It's pretty cute. This has always been the thing, right? Like the pouringness. Pour okay?
The pouring?
Yeah,
it didn't spill.
It didn't spill. It's a
didn't
wide,
spill.
wide
It's a good one. It's a nice wide brim on it, and it is from Satsuma. I was doing Satsuma last year, so I saw a lot of these kind of pink ones because they're like sakura.
It's all Satsuma Shuzo.
Yeah, so all the cherry blossoms and stuff.
So these guys, so Satsuma Shuzo, we know a little bit about them at least.
Yeah.
It's very popular. So let's have
all right. Well, definitely on the nose, we've got Imo.
It's
Imo.
It's absolutely Imo.
Sweet potato.
I feel like these could all be Imo, except for wild card shochu. I don't know. See, why is it that Japan has these things in a convenience store that just taste really fucking good?
It's actually pretty good.
It's actually pretty good.
Not gonna lie. As far as a plastic bottle of shochu goes, now it is a reduced alcohol. It's only 12% by volume, which is it's about half as much as you would normally get. I guess that's just for cheapness.
And I guess if you're doing it mizuwari, I mean that's basically what you're bringing it down to, right?
But it doesn't taste like it's that much watered down.
It doesn't.
Which is what's so great about shochu is you can half this, you can water this down to half, and it still tastes flavorful, which is cool. That's actually quite nice. I like that.
I mean, it's not a knock your socks off, Imo.
And it's a proper shochu. It's got Satsuma Shochu GI on it.
Yep.
Right? So it's not just like cheap, shitty ethanol that's been watered down. It is an actual shochu. And you can buy this from a Slivin or a Family Mart.
I can't remember how much each of these were.
I mean, it's Japan. It wouldn't have been very much.
But I mean here as well. I think they're about $10 each.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible. You get a 9% Chuhai they're like $8-9.
That's
for
a good point. Yeah, when you compare them.
You know?
Yeah, when you can compare them, this is 12%.
These are 12% and 200 mils. So, all right. So pink. Pink is great.
Pink is great.
Pink is good.
Let's go on to green.
Okay. We're going to do some. We'll do some Google Translate on the back of these and maybe have a quick look and.
So again, this is Chuck is your vessel. So this is another Satsuma Shochu.
Now I do know what this one is because this was the only bottle they had left at the sake festival, so I do have an actual bottle of this over there.
Again, quite a nice little label. It's got some waves on it. You know, that's quite typical for a shochu label. You know, they'll have this kind of design on it.
Actually, let's just pause it right here for 1 second. All right, so this is this, right? It's Imo again, right? Like, but it might be interesting to try this and then try this. Like really quickly, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, getting into it. Different flavour in the nose. Slightly less sweet but more earthy.
Oh, wait, like this is your light Imo, right? This is your getting towards. I have a feeling I think we might have got the colour coding correct. I have a feeling we're going from light down to heavy.
Right.
Maybe. This is delicious.
Yeah.
I have actually tried this before. Obviously, there's a bit left out of here. I cracked this with my mate Aaron the other night, and it was really nice. I really like this Imo. It's a very easy drinking Imo. It's not my late at night. Add with hot water, and really love that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think I agree. I don't think I'd be putting hot water in it. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
All right, let's really quickly try, and we're cruising through this because we have 4 of these to go through.
In this one. All right, let's see. Does the glass preserve the flavour?
Right. So this one is, and I know we always have focus issues. Okay, but this is the Satsuma Shiranami. The first one was the Sakura Shiranami, and this is the Satsuma Shiranami.
Oh wow! Of course, that's going to taste different. That's 25%. That's 12. And I was like, oh, you know what? Honestly, that cut down to 12% is still excellent tasting. That at 25.
If we had some water, I would say let's cut this one down to 12%, but let's not do that. We've got too much to get through on this one. But either way, really good. I mean, I would be really happy if I picked this up and just had this to take to a party with me. Totally.
Yeah, imagine just rocking up with a
I feel like we need to get
those.
I feel like we need to get some of these 200ml bottles and do some of these for our distillery.
Get some plastic ones or little glass ones.
I like the plastic.
Plastic. I mean, it's more transportable, right?
It's transportable. It's a party drink, right? Like just whack a couple of these in your bag and you'll be good. All right. Anyways, that's the Satsuma Shiranami. All right. Black. I'm hoping
this will be another emo.
That this one
reckons here. What do you reckon?
Is going to be probably about another emo. But I'm hoping that the black means maybe it's a black koji, that maybe it's like a bit deeper, maybe it's more funky, maybe it's more my style kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing on the nose.
Oh wow, I'm getting whoa. Nope, I was completely wrong with that, wasn't I? This is Kuro Shiranami. Is it it's an emo, right?
Yeah, it's definitely an emo.
Definitely emo, but it's It actually goes like this. This is lighter than that.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Like it's really, like honestly, it's my least favourite out of the 3.
Yeah, I agree.
But it would be the one out of the 3 that I could drink the most of.
You reckon?
If I was chugging it, yeah.
If you were chugging
if I was chugging it.
We do not condone.
We do not condone chugging.
Chugging of
shochu. Please drink responsibly.
Okay. Interesting.
We'll say final analysis, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. All
right. Well, what's oh no, we do this one. Do this one.
Yep. We're gonna do this one. Okay. So this one is a bit more bang for your buck. 220 ml.
Wow.
7 and I, which is 7 International Japan.
Oh yeah.
Premium. 20% shochu from 2016. So don't worry about the plastic. It's fine. It's all
Can't
good.
wait. Can't wait. And this is full strength as well as 20%.
Full strength.
20%. Now some shochus are 25%. Some shochus are 20%. Most of them that we try are 25. This is a 20%.
Doesn't smell like anything.
We're not rinsing our cups in between, but I reckon that's fine.
It's not a science project, mate.
No.
Can you get anything on the nose?
No, it just tastes like base alcohol.
Do you feel like this is like one of those triple distilled shochus?
I reckon this is soju. I think. Right? Anyway.
It's like plain soju. It's definitely man, I don't know why I'm having a mental block now. What is the shochu that they distill multiple times called again? Starts with
Kuri.
Kuro is maybe Kuro.
Is it Kuro? No, I don't think it's Kuro.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, this is the stuff that people think shochu is.
Yeah,
this is that when they do get it, you're like, oh, it's just vodka. Yeah, this is just vodka.
And it's not terrible because it's like 9 years old or anything, 8 years old. It's just terrible because it's it's like that flavorless soju but worse. It would be really nice with something else in it, right? Like yeah, no, fuck that. It's really bad. Does anybody want this? Do you want this? Anyways, before we get to this, I have one last surprise for you, Kev.
Whoa. Yeah, that shit tastes like you you've put some ice in something and you've let it all melt, and now you really want to go home after a party, and you're like, I better drink this, and you're like, what? You're like just chugging it. And you're like, all right, I'm out now. I'm off. I'm gonna get an Uber and go home.
Yeah, this is definitely. I want to get an Uber and go home.
Yeah,
because I drank too many of these and now I feel like shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have this. You're not gonna. It sometimes doesn't focus properly. Like if I get up there and get really close.
Yeah.
So this is actually shuriken pouch from Miyazaki.
Right. So it's a pouch of shochu.
It's a pouch of shochu.
A nice little Capri Sun of shochu.
Now, I did do a Google Translate on this earlier. I do know what this is.
And it's frozen as well.
And it does say, freeze it.
Right.
And then drink it. And we'll go into things like Hanataro, shochu and stuff where they do kind of freeze and make things cold at a later time. But this is a style. So I think we just...
have you got? Do you need a pair of scissors?
No. They also say that it's sometimes really nice with syrups, and I got these really nice green mandarin and hisaku syrups. So
what's hisaku?
Hisaku, I think, is like a type of citrus.
Okay.
Like it's a type of like lemon or something. I don't actually know. Is it citrus? I don't know, but it tasted really good when I tried it.
Green mandarin. That's for the fermented drinks that is easy on the body.
Easy on the body.
Made in Japan.
Which is exactly what this is, this frozen pouch of alcohol.
Would like to be easy on the body.
Alright. So I don't think we need to have all of this, but... oh
wow. Look at that. It just comes out.
Like it's just, like...
Like a...
It's like a Slurpee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like it's Slurpee. Okay, alright, here you go.
Yeah,
have a go.
I'll grab a little bit. Yeah.
And, I mean, it's melting pretty quick.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's melting really quick.
Okay.
It's just like a sushi in a bag.
Yeah.
I think this is 20%. Is that
20%?
20%. 20%.
All right. Give it a little
Kampai.
Kampai. Give it a little swirl. Swirl. Get that melted. I'm getting nothing on the nose.
That's so weird.
So, is this supposed to be...
I can tell you what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be, I think it's a Kokuto.
What is that?
Sugar.
For those of you who don't...
Kokuto is a brown sugar-based shochu. But I don't know if
Not
this is...
getting that flavour.
Yeah, I don't know if this is
I'm
single distillation. It might be something else. I don't know what I'm getting off this.
I'm getting frozen alcohol.
Getting slightly better vibe than this.
Slightly better vibe than that, but probably only because it's frozen.
Yes.
Let's try a bit of
a little bit of syrup.
Aye, a little bit of syrup in there.
A little bit of syrup. Let's try the Hasaku.
Hasaku.
All right. I might. Yeah. Okay. Like little tiny drop of syrup in there. All right. Okay.
Right. Well, just to cut that flavour out a little bit.
Let's try that.
Whoa. Stir it with my hand. I mean, that's better.
It's better, but it really accentuates what it is.
Yeah, right? You know when you have, like, bad alcohol and you try and put mixers in it and it just makes the mixer taste like bad alcohol?
I wouldn't say this is bad. I would say that this is better than the 7-Eleven thing.
Yep.
And it's definitely interesting.
All right, so what do we reckon? As far as like our top, I mean, ignoring these two, our top three, what would be your order of your favourite?
I mean, obviously this is down here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is just... I get this one. I get what it is. This is like a very, very light imo shochu. It's very, very easy to drink. In fact, you know what? I think as I'm talking about it, I probably need to, and I know I'm polluting my cup. It's fine, but I feel like as I'm talking about it, I need to have a little bit of it in my cup. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one for me, like I could just drink that really, really easily. Like it's.
Yeah, no, it's an easy drinking.
It's quite light.
It doesn't really say anything to me, but yeah.
Yeah. However, it is definitely here. Right?
Okay.
So my pick would be between these two, and I would probably say, like this one I know this one really well. I think this one's really delicious, really quickly.
Ugh.
Like absolutely delicious, right?
Struggle tired.
Yeah, how'd you go with that?
Oh, struggling,
Yeah,
man.
not so good, huh?
No, it's all right. I mean, it's fine. I feel like I'm back in my 20s again.
Yeah. Okay, all right. And then I think just for what it is, like it's not because...
I do like these vessels though. They're nice vessels.
Okay, now, if I was to drink this, I would drink it as this.
Yep,
right?
fair enough, yep.
I wouldn't drink it in a small format thing like this. If I was going for the whole, like, I just want to get, like, a couple of things thrown in my bag and have a couple of drinks, like, picnic or something like that, or something, it's this one. It's a nice middle of the road. It's just really easy to drink. Like, it's a lot easier to drink. There's just something about it. It's not a deep emo. It's not like a really... I mean, obviously, down at this level, like, watered down at this level or whatever it is.
It's still pretty robust.
Yeah. So that would probably be my pick. And yours? So
that's the 1, 2, 3, right, for you, right?
For me, yeah.
Yeah, actually, me too. 1, 2, 3. I think I preferred the flavour of this one, the overall flavour of this one. This one was nice, a bit more earthy and deep, but I think this one is just a better all-round flavour at that percentage that it's been watered down to.
I would absolutely, I'd take this to a barbecue, party. I think this would be really good chilled. Yep. Like, just, like, nicely chilled.
Also good as a mixer, Like, I mean, maybe not at that percentage, it's already been watered down, so you might just have it by itself. With ice. Yeah.
With ice would be nice.
Yeah.
With ice would be nice.
Yes. I think it would be good. I think these.
This one, I will throw at somebody.
I mean,
I will just, like.
Those are the. There's a reason why there's a lot to choose from at 7-Elevens, and if you've been into one of them before in Japan, you can spend a long time just perusing the shelf and being cheap. Like, "Is this good? I don't know. Let's find out."
Yeah. This was cheap, and I got it because I had 250 mils left on my alcohol now.
Right, okay.
And I was like, oh, I'll get that because it's 220 mils. So that was it. So it did not improve with time.
Yeah, no, that 2016 was a bad vintage. Yeah.
Anyways, that's a very short example of... Not a very...
This was a fun episode of just us
fun.
Talking about like cheap shochu that you can buy in Japan. And you can buy it here too. You can buy it. I think it's an interesting way of another angle to look at if you're looking to, like you say, go to a party, go to a barbecue, go to a dinner, or just a nice a cheap drink that's actually quite tasty.
Quite tasty, yeah. Especially these two. I mean, not that this one's not tasty. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no.
Really, it's a little too low. But that was really fun. That thing I'm not really sure of.
That's one I'm not. Old mate down here.
I feel like
I like the idea.
Did something wrong, or I don't know. Like, did we do it right?
I like the idea of it. Alcohol.
I love the idea of a frozen
pouch.
Frozen bag of alcohol.
Yeah,
it's a great idea. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the drink that it is.
No.
Make sense?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Anyways, thanks for joining us. We're Tano Spirits. This is Tano Taste, and this has been a very all over the place, but actually kind of fun little one to do.
I hope I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed drinking it.
Yes.
Mostly, except for that one over there. No, I can fuck off. All right.
Thanks everybody, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, follow us along. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, and we're trying to do regular stuff. So we're Tano Spirits,
and remember,
drink shochu. We almost got it right then.
There we go.